President William Ruto has vowed to push ahead with his plan to increase contributions to the National Social Security Fund (NSSF), saying it is the only way to grow the country. The head of state acknowledged a court judgment that invalidated the increment, but added that the executive will work closely with Parliament to actualize proposals made by the courts. NTV's senior political affairs reporter Kennedy Mureithi has the details.
The president, who hosted a Thanksgiving service at State House, Nairobi, has said he will pick up the matter on his proposed NSSF savings plan with Parliament. Ruto insists that the court ruling that halted plans to increase employee deductions to NSSF is just a small bump on the road.
I know there was a ruling this week by the court on matters to do with savings in our country. They have told us to do certain things, including to go back to the Senate so that we can proceed together. That we are going to do because savings is a must.
One of the reasons cited by the courts for throwing out the 2013 Act was non-involvement of the Senate, noting that the House of Parliament is a key stakeholder since the matter touches on counties.
I am very clear, I am very keen, and I'm sure we'll be working with our members of Parliament and members of Senate, National Assembly, so that we can provide the framework for Kenya to save, so that we can become good men and women and leave an inheritance for our children.
To President Ruto, the current savings plan makes no sense.
Everybody who works today in Kenya saves only 200 shillings every month. How much? Not 2,000. Even those who earn 500, 600, 1 million shillings, they save 200 shillings. And somebody has gone to say it should stay like that. That is not what savings is all about.
The president says the plan is to inculcate a savings culture among Kenyans and to transform the country's fortunes.
Those who are employed, their employers should also match their savings. And those who are not employed, the government of Kenya will save with them. If any Kenyan saves an amount, the government of Kenya will give them money equivalent to a percentage of their saving to become part of their savings.
Ruto's sentiments have been echoed by Central Organization of Trade Union Secretary General Francis Atwoli, who has implored on the NSSF to not appeal the decision by the courts on the fund.
The best way, because our president, our current president, President William Samoei Ruto, has said that he wants to see us paying more money as our savings at the NSSF. He's in tandem, he's in agreement with what we want as NSSF. So what NSSF and the board, including the minister, should do is to have a delegation to see the president. The president will have to mobilize members of Parliament, and they will be able to amend this to bring in this act in accordance with the ruling of the court.
Ruto also called on the church to pray for the Kenya Kwanza promise to Kenyans and how to implement it, reviving the economy and peace.
We are chained to many debts. 65% of all the taxes we collect, we use to pay debt. That's why I'm asking you to pray for our economy.
You need to pray for Dr. Ruto. The country he has inherited is not a very sweet story. It's a difficult story. Work has to be done.
President Ruto hosted over 100 clergymen and women who prayed for State House. Kennedy Mureithi, NTV.